welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a blessed Friday. Today I wanted to talk about organization and just getting your life together and organizing yourself when you're trying to, be productive or build a habit of being productive. Over the years, I've come up with systems that have worked for me. Every few years, those systems evolve and kind of change as I change. Big change that has occurred is I no longer use physical planners or use journals. Well, I still do, but not in the way that I used to. Before I used to have physical calendars, and I was an physical agenda type of girl. Every month I would buy a new agenda, and it just became a lot, and I kind of had an obsession. I had an obsession, and it was becoming a problem. Every time I went to the bookstore, I just had to buy a journal, I just had to buy a planner even though I didn't need it. And so as time went by, I just started noticing these huge stacks of planners and journals that I really wasn't using, and so I was like, this is not really effective. As I did research, I tried to use different online planners, and I really wasn't finding anything that I liked until I came across Notion. And I've been using Notion for 4 years now, and it's just been phenomenal. Absolutely love Notion. Time went by and I started to look for a different type of software that I can use, a different type of tool for more elaborate planning. A mind mapping system that I really couldn't use with Notion, and that's how I came across Milanote. This is something I recently came across, so I don't even know how to use it. So today we're just going to be going over that together and seeing how the software works and if it's something that I would like. I already kind of played around with it, and the creative control is completely in your hands, and so that's something that I really liked about Milanote. So I feel like those two softwares together is going to be really amazing, and so that's what I wanted to do today, just to give a tour of my Notion setup, and also tinkering around with Milanote together. I'm somebody who loves organization tools. I always need planners. I've never been a go with the flow type of person, and so for me, organizing myself and just planning out the things that I need to do is something that really helps me stay productive. And so if you're like me and you're somebody who needs journals and planners and all these things to kind of not freak out and lose your mind of all the things that you need to do, then keep watching this video. This is my Notion setup. Disclaimer, this template is not mine. I did download it from somewhere. I just don't remember exactly where. It's been 2.5 years or 1.5 years. I wish I could give credit, but I don't remember. But I did customize it a little bit to fit my needs, and there's a bunch of different things, as you can see. The first is goals. This is just like a different template. There's just so many different options that you have. There are different templates that you can choose from. As you can see, you have goals, you have travel plans, you have blog posts for students, for engineers, for human resources, just anything. Like so many different options to create your own templates, to customize. We also have work schedule. There isn't anything in here. I did duplicate my original, so I didn't show any important information. So this is a brand new template. So of course in my original one there are things written in here, but I just didn't want to show all of that. As you can see here, there's just so many different things to choose from, so many different options. You can see like timeline view, and then you just drag something in and it's like different options, anything to suit your needs. It has something for everybody. And then you have my movies and shows. This isn't everything. Again, this is just like a duplicated version, and I erased everything from this version. Also a calendar that I just keep track of everything. I really, really love this calendar. You just press the plus button, you add in whatever you need to do. You also have a space to take notes, and you can add pages in this, and you can, let's say you're planning a YouTube video, there's so much that you can do in this space, and you can even add cute icons to each of your entries, and everything about it is super customizable, which is the reason why I love it. When you scroll down, you have my work schedule, my daily, my 1 month goal. And this is this area that I use the absolute most. This is like my favorite place of my entire Notion setup. And I just add in everything that I need to do for the week. And then I archive it so I can have something to refer back to of all the tasks I have completed. And this is my completed Notion setup. As you can see from my Milanote, it is completely empty. I started using this just a few days ago, and it's a blank canvas. The only thing I have is my reading journal, just to keep track of my reading. I have my November to be read list, which is still being added onto, and also like this is just like a rough draft of how I want to organize my my Milanote. This is my reading log. I'm still adding on the books that I have read this year. This isn't everything. Kind of got tired. I'm still trying to customize it. And you have my monthly tracker, and there's nothing in it. Like I said, I just started using Milanote a few days ago, so it's completely empty. I'm currently working on my new book, so I want to see how I can use Milanote to start planning and really organizing my thoughts for this new book. And I saw a lot of people raving about this, so I was like, you know what, let me try it out. And I absolutely loved how easy it is to use and also how customizable it is. So that's one of the reasons why it really drew me to Milanote. As you can see, completely different interface, completely different from Notion. So as you can see, you can create boards, and then you can create boards within boards. And then here for my plot, you have templates that you can choose from. So much templates. You have your novel plan, and this is just how it looks like. And I'm really excited to start using this. You have your story outline, and this is like different. So I feel like you can have multiple boards for your plot. Then you have your story map, and then you have your character relationship map. So I'm really excited to start using these templates to really organize and plan my book. I just love how there's so many different things that you can use. It's just like a blank canvas. There's a free version, but there's also a paid version that you can use, which is $9.99 billed yearly, or I think $12.99 if you want to pay by month. As you can see here, you just drag and drop. You know, you have arrows if you want to like connect your thoughts, and there's just so many things that you can do. It's just a blank canvas that you can work around with, play around with, figure out what you want to do. You can mind map. That's Milanote. I'm still working to figure this website out, but absolutely love it so far. Just from the little research I've done, I feel like this is going to help me a lot. It's completely different from Notion. Both of them together is absolutely amazing. This is how I use both Milanote and Notion, or hoping to use Milanote. And I hope you enjoyed this little tour around my organization setup. So those are the tools that I use to plan and organize and kind of keep myself on track. Not to say that I still don't use physical planners and journals. I still do, but not the way that I used to. There are times where I need to write by hand, and when my mind is so jumbled up that the only way that I can untangle and decipher my thoughts is if I physically write by hand. And also, there are journals that I've had for 10 plus years that I update every year or twice a year that I can refer back to as I got older. This is about finding what works for you, finding what makes you productive and helps you stay productive. That's how I stay productive, and those are the tools that I use. I hope this video was helpful to you and you learned something and it inspired you or gave you an idea of how you want to move forward with your organizing and planning systems. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.